Hi you guys, this is JJ and I am gonna do another pick a card for you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I am also on Instagram. It's spelled the same way as it's spelled here. Today I'm gonna do what do the fairies want you to know? Okay, I don't use this deck very often, so I think this is the first time I'm using it in my pick a cards. But interestingly enough, I felt called to do so, and as I know the fairies energy is, they're very playful. When I came in to go grab the deck outside in my living room, because I am in my room right now, when I came back, my camera started recording by itself. It was already recording like 3 minutes in. So I'm curious to see what was recorded because I was not in the room. So I'm hoping there's maybe a message there or something. So let's see if there is something. I will definitely share with you guys or in Instagram. I'm very active in Instagram, so if there's any changes in my channel, if I want you guys to vote on a topic, then I will do it through Instagram. Okay, that is how I communicate with you guys about what's going on my channel, or what's coming new, or what do I want you guys to help me. Okay, so that's why I always tell you guys follow me there. It's where I communicate a lot with my clients as well, and as well as with my with the people who support my channel. It's a good way for them to kind of vote to what's on the content here. Okay, but let's get started. I've been talking too much. Let's see. So if anything weird happens, just know I am inviting the fairies energy in. I know that they are very playful, but we will treat them with respect, of course. Okay. So this is my own personal deck. I know a lot of you always ask what deck this is, so I like to always say this is my personal deck. This deck is not for sale. This is the deck I created so that I can communicate with my guides, specifically using my language, right? We all communicate with spirit differently. So let's see. At the bottom we have action, lunar energy. Okay, so very seductive, very I feel like this energy is very much like we're looking at things, we're observing. This is giving me high priestess vibes, and that was the intention when I picked that picture, was that we would think before we would act. We're being called to observe, to not do so much of action, but thinking, ponder a little bit, right? And waiting for the right timing. That is what I am sensing here. Sorry, those are my neighbors outside, I believe, if you can hear them. So I'm using the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud. Sorry if I'm butchering his name. And let's see what the fairies have to say here. I have the book next to me because his book is very well written. So I will also pick up intuitively, but I will also read from the guidebook this time because I feel like he does a really good job. He definitely channeled some fairies here in this deck, and I feel like I would not do this deck justice if I do not read it from his wording. Okay. At the bottom we have Lutha's the Wild, I believe, number 57. Okay, and then I will also be pulling Work Your Light Oracle here. Sorry, I am not prepared for this video apparently. And I feel so much, this is the fairy energy, because usually I'm very much prepared, but I feel like every time I'm going to do a reading in regards to something, I embody the energy. So in the meantime, I will remind you that these are general readings. Only take what resonates and leave the rest behind if something does not fit. If you're like, you know what, JJ, I don't know what you're talking about, then maybe the reading wasn't for you. We can always take something from the readings and apply it to our lives. That is the beauty of the pick a card. You can always take some type of advice or always hold on to it to see if it doesn't resonate today, it could resonate tomorrow. All my readings are timeless. I get asked this all the time. I also get asked if there is a right or wrong way of doing something, and no, there is not. You can pick all three. You can pick one, you can pick two, you can pick one for love, one for career, one for friendship. Like, this is totally up to you, okay, how you wish to do it. This is based on your gut, based on your intuition, okay? Like always, my information, my email is listed always in the description box below. For personal readings, I have 2 new services in my website if you wish to go there and see it, or you can go to my Instagram and click on the bio section and you will find my website there. Like always, the timestamps are listed in the description box below. So let's get started with the reading. If you are not ready, feel free to pause the video, take a deep breath, ask respectfully guidance from the fairies, and just tell them that you know you are open to receiving any type of guidance that you need to hear at this time. So let's get started. I want to pick number 3. I'll pick number 3, you guys. So if you guys want to do that, go ahead. Okay, so for option number 1, we have a new path. Wow. Okay, so I feel like there's a new path emerging for you. There's something new coming your way. You might not see yet what's on the other side of this door I'm getting, because the door is still closed, but I feel like you're sensing, you're like, yeah, I know there's something new coming my way. I know this is beautiful. I know, I feel the excitement. And what I'm getting with this is it's a blue door too. So to me, that always, for some of you, I feel like you're opening up to communication because you haven't been really good at communicating before. For others of you, this is a path on communications. Maybe you're taking something that requires communication as your main source of income, or the thing that you're going to do. So like vlogging, a podcast, writing, YouTubing, that's a form of communication. Being like a lawyer, an attorney, things like this, okay, like a judge, where communication is involved. I'm getting firm communication, and I feel like even though the path is not quite yet open, it will open soon enough. Okay, for others of you, I feel like this path it's available to you now. You see it, you know clearly what it is, but it's up to you if you want to open the door. It's like a choice, right? The fairy energy is very like that. It's like they present you things, but you know, it's up to you. They don't give it all. They give you little clues and pieces and riddles, and you have to kind of put it together. Okay. The fairy that is coming here is the Lady of the Harvest. How beautiful is that? So this new path is going to lead you to abundance. It's going to lead you to financial abundance, to a lot of friends, to a good community of people. I feel like your hard work is being rewarded, and it's very interesting to me how this fairy is like bluish and your door is blue. So I feel like you're being guided by this fairy, by the fairies to this new path, a new path of abundance. Maybe you've been struggling and trying to find a new way to make ends meet, or to just increase your abundance or your prosperity in life. And I feel like the fairies are really leading you to this new path, to this new venture in which you're going to be able to have all your needs met, okay? Let's see, she is number 18. So this would be the Moon card. So you might be in a moment of like not knowing all the answers. You're not quite sure. You're a little bit unsure. You have to navigate through your intuition here. And the guidebook says, it's time to accept change, to move on to the next phase. Power and strength in the present and future come from releasing the past. This is a time of liberation, and we might as well cooperate with it. It will happen whether we want it or not. Release and liberation may be painful or joyful, depending on the circumstances. Cry if you need to. Be joyful if that is appropriate. But in either case, trust the process, acknowledge what you feel, and prepare to move on. So this is kind of like a card that is telling you the fairies really want you to know that this new path is going to happen to you. For some of you, it's not a matter of choosing to open the door. It's just a matter of timing. It's a matter of you coming to the realization that this change is inevitable and that this change is gonna happen, okay? And for some of you, it's not gonna be an easy change. For others of you, it will be an amazing change. This is something you've been waiting for. You're like, yes, this is what I want. I want a new path. For others of you, it's like, I don't know, you know, you're holding on. You're just like, I don't know if I can make the change. I don't know if I'm strong enough. Okay. Many of you have this sense of loss and regret and grief. And Spirit is saying, or the fairies are saying, that it's okay to feel that way. If you feel that way, it's okay to cry it out. It's okay to you know, mourn that. It's okay that when we make a change, we need to mourn what we're leaving behind, because we get so attached to it. They're just saying celebrate the changes that are coming, okay? And they're saying do not block the energy, okay? Do not block it for whatsoever. Just remain open, remain curious, remain light on your feet. That is what I am hearing. Because with this change, you will have a lot of abundance. You will have a lot of prosperity around you. It's just that the change is uncomfortable. This woman looks unsure here, or the fairy here looks unsure. She looks a little bit hesitant. And that's how you might be feeling if you've been contemplating a new path, or the path has already presented itself. I feel like you're contemplating and you're just like, I don't know, you know. But I feel like Spirit here, or the fairies, are telling you that it's okay. It's going to be okay. And whatever you are feeling, it's okay to feel that way. And to allow yourself to process this change, to allow yourself to go through the process of grieving if you need to. Okay? Yes. Just say yes. Damn. Okay, so just say yes. Whatever this new path is that it presents itself, the fairies are saying, yeah, do what you need to do. Grieve, cry, scream, cover yourself under the quilts, you know, for like a couple of hours if you need to, but just say yes. Yes, it's something that you're not familiar with. It's something that you don't know where it's going to lead you, but it's going to lead you to prosperity, to your harvest, to abundance, to great things in life. And just say yes. That was a beautiful reading. Just say yes, okay? Now to option 2. That was beautiful. I wonder what we're going to get for number 3. That's the one I picked. Okay, so for number 2, we have ground, balance. Okay, so you may be feeling out of balance and you need to ground. Okay, so you're too much in your head. Like you feel very lightheaded. You feel very like not in the like people are talking to you and you're just like, you hear them talking in the background, but you're somewhere else, or you're finding that life is too chaotic, and they're saying it's because you're not grounded. You need to ground, whether this is drinking water, eating earthy foods, going outside barefoot, connecting with Mother Nature, and that will help you find balance in your life, because there's something in your life that is unbalanced right now. Okay, and Spirit and the fairies are telling you, keep saying Spirit. And the fairies are telling you that you need to balance your thoughts, and you need to balance your emotions, okay? Because you're just all over the place. That's how I feel. My energy is like all over the place. We have the Singer of the Chalice, number 12. Yeah, you're in this moment of changing your spirituality. You're in this moment of changing your perspective about something, okay? This, to me, the chalice is like a cup. It's like the Ace of Cups to me. That is how I'm picking it up. I will read it from the guidebook, though. I'm picking up that there is a new emotional beginning for you. There's something wonderful, but you can't see it, or you can't perceive it because you are not grounded. You are out of balance. Okay, that is what I am picking up. And I feel like you need to change your perspective and find balance again. So with this card, it's a card about being hopeful. It's about staying alert for miracles. It's about trusting and having patience. Okay, I know we don't like to get those, the patience, the trusting ones. People usually want like, yeah, it's gonna happen in like set time, but sadly Spirit doesn't work like that. Spirit never gives us, it's very rare when they give us yeah within 2 weeks. You know, they always just tell us be patient, it's right around the corner. Um, trust, have faith, you know, stay hopeful. They're saying here, the message of this card is, with the help of the singer of the chalice and of the fairies, you too can get this one feeling that is all good feelings and one unconditional love, trust, hope, healing, patience, and so on. Open is open. Be open. If you don't know how, ask. It is right there. So I feel like some of you, if you want to connect with the fairies, because I do get questions a lot about how do you connect with the fairies, what do I do, go to like this, to a place like this, a place like this landscape, you know, connect to Mother Earth and really ask the fairies respectfully to connect with you, and they will. Okay, they will show you, they will show up for you. Some hear the little chimes, the wind chimes, other people see them, other people just have this like very joyful, excited energy that comes up. But what I'm getting here, the overall message for you guys is, in order for you to find balance, is for you to turn to your spirituality and stay hopeful and trust that everything's gonna work out. Whatever is throwing you off balance, you need to hand it over to spirit and really connect with the fairies, or to spirit, or with your angels, whomever you wish to connect to, and tell them, okay, you know what, I don't know how to handle this situation. It's just making it, my thoughts and my worries are just making it worse. I give it up to you. And you will find balance like that. Okay? And make a conscious connection every day to connect with the universe. And that's how you're going to find your balance. And then we have Mintakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Yeah, there's this sense of like, there's a lot of blue here. A lot of blue. So there's a sense of not fitting in, of being different, of longing for something, yearning for something. Maybe for a love, because I do see this as this Ace of Cups. So maybe you're longing for this true love connection, for this true partnership, or for just someone who gives you unconditional love. Maybe you're someone who's been hurt in the past and you're like, I've given it all to so many people and they never repaid me in the same way. They always hurted me. They always betrayed me. And I feel like spirit here is telling you, stay hopeful, because the connection that you're waiting for, it's right around the corner. They're coming, okay? They might be of an earth sign. I feel like this person could ground you, could balance you in a way, okay? I feel like you might be very much into your emotions. You might have heavy air transits in your chart, or heavy waters transits in your chart. And I feel like you need to work a lot with the earth element. And how do you do that? Gardening is a good way. Going outside and connecting with Mother Nature. Working with the fairies is an excellent way as well. Their earth energy. So if you feel out of balance, or you feel like you have this craving of longing, of wanting to help, to connect with someone, they're saying you need to love yourself first, and that you don't need to feel this absence of love, because that's what I'm getting for you guys, that you have this heavy longing for love and you feel like you're absent. There's an absence of love in your life, and spirit is saying no, your love will come. I feel like also they're telling me that you have this feeling like you don't belong. You want to find, you're yearning, like I said, you're yearning for a place to call your own. You're yearning for a group of people to feel like, this is my people, you know, this is where I belong. There's this feeling of yearning for something. And I feel like spirit, the fairies are telling you that what you're yearning for is actually right in front of you, and it is within you. You have to first find it within yourself in order to attract that type of people, because we attract people that mirror us, okay? So make sure you work on yourself. You love yourself unconditionally. If that's what you're wishing to find, an unconditional love, make sure that you love yourself unconditionally first, and then you're going to be vibrating at that same level, and you will attract that type of person to you. Okay, but whatever it is that you're longing for, it's going to be presented to you, and you're going to be very happy and very excited about it. So I wish you guys the best. And now to option 3. Yeah, I picked this option. Let's see. Let's see what's in store for us, you guys, from the fairies. Wow, beyond the veil. See beyond the veil. See beyond the illusion. See the truth of the matter. I feel like your eyes are being like the veil is being pulled over your eyes, because you have had a veil over your eyes for quite a long time. And I feel like now the fairies are lifting that veil that you had been carrying for quite a long time. And the fairies are saying now you're going to receive a truth. What type of truth? We shall see. But there is a truth. We have I can't pronounce this fairy, but it's number 59. I'll see if the book has a better way of pronouncing him. I'm looking like this person is like very, very much in the lookout. Very much like waiting for something to happen. I'm getting like the 9 of Wands energy here. Like this person is just like, I'm just waiting. This is reminding me of the tiger here. Of like, I'm just waiting for this situation to reveal itself, or my next step to reveal itself, so that I'm able to jump on it. Okay, that is what I am picking up intuitively. But again, I will read from the guidebook, because the guidebook is very well written. But that is what I'm feeling. Let's see, number 59. Let's see. Okay, this card talks about, it's called the Bodacious Bodach. Meddling, tempering, sabotage, helpful, fixing, order. So I feel like what the truth that we're being presented with at this time is that we are looking at the way that we self-sabotage, the way we trip ourselves, the way we get in our own way. I feel like that's what the fairies are trying to tell us. They're also saying that, oh, keep your eyes open, because things are not going to turn out the way you expected. And that could be a good thing, and that can be a bad thing, okay? It could go really good. It could be like, oh my God, this is the worst thing I've ever done. For example, let's say an artist draw something and she's like, you know what? Let me just put it for sale because, you know, I just want to put it out there. But maybe she's not the proudest of that painting. And it turns out it is her bestseller, for example. Or it could be like, you're like, this is the best piece of art I've created, and you put it to sell and it doesn't sell. Okay, that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling with this here. Also, they're saying, make sure you yourself are not meddling in somebody else's business, or make sure that somebody else is not meddling in your business. Okay, and I feel like some of you, this is something that's going to be revealed to you. I feel like this is someone that you didn't think that they would be meddling in your situation, whatever this is. And I feel like now the fairies are pulling the veil over your eyes and being like, you thought this was your friend. Look, they're meddling in your stuff. They're meddling uninvited in the issue. It may be you, it may be someone else. And they're saying, you know, see if you can work out who it is and begin to untangle that messy web. Because all that web, what it did, it was cause confusion and disorder. And now you're being called to fix the situation. So you're going to see things with clarity. You're going to see how the mess got started in the first place. So if that was you, take responsibility, okay? That's another energy of the fairies. The fairies don't play games. They're very honest. And they're saying, make sure it's not your own natural disaster. I'm so sorry. What better thing than to laugh at ourselves, right? They're saying you're going to have to put someone in their place. Wow. Okay. They're saying you're going to have to... Firmness is being called from you to set a clear-cut line between you and this person. This person needs firm boundaries, and they need them now, because this person, I feel like for some of you, this person has already, you've seen the signs, but you just kind of like, okay, you know, okay, they haven't crossed the line quite yet. Or maybe they stopped for a while and now they're going to come back in, and now you're going to have to be like, okay, wait a second. That's unacceptable. I don't need you to be meddling in my stuff. And if that's you, make sure that you're seeing the signs. Make sure that you are reading people's body language, and you're seeing like, okay, this person doesn't like it when I meddle in their stuff. Because either you are going to put a firm boundary line, or they are going to put one with you. And they're saying it's going to take a lot of firmness to get this person to keep their sticky fingers out of your affairs. So some of you, this is a situation that is gonna cause a little bit of I feel like some of you, I'm getting like some of you didn't even know that this was an issue. Or you didn't know how far they were meddling until now. It's going to become very clear, because you're now seeing with clarity. Your eyes are now open. I'm hearing I'm wide awake. I'm hearing the Katy Perry song, Wide Awake. That's the song I'm hearing. Yeah, they're saying because this person, you either gave this person a lot of hints and they completely ignore them, or you are not reading the hints. You are not noticing these hints. They're also saying someone keeps telling you it was just an accident. I don't know why, but this is what the fairies are saying. This person uses this phrase a lot. It was an accident. I didn't know. It was an accident. Or my bad, it was an accident. But that's like their key phrase. They're saying that's how you're going to recognize who this person is, because they're going to say, "Oh, it was an accident." They're saying this person believes it's an accident, but you don't need to believe that, because you're seeing clearly. You know that this person is trying to meddle in your stuff. And then they're saying this person is trying to sabotage something in your life, okay? And that's a harsh word. I don't really like to say like people really trying to sabotage our lives and stuff like that. But I feel like in this case, this fairy is being very strong, and they're saying this person wants to sabotage something in your life. So be very careful who this person is. They're just saying the way you're going to handle this, the way you should handle this, is by just putting this person in their place, by just telling this person, you know what, I don't like you meddling. Maybe for some of you, maybe that's all it takes. Maybe it just takes, hey, you know what, just don't get into what you're not being called into, okay? And for others of you, I feel like if this is something that has been going on with this person, I feel like you're going to have to put some firm boundaries and be like, you know what, I've told you before. And now you either cut this person out, or you have to do something, because I feel like this person has a lot of trouble staying out of your business. Just say no. Interesting, because group number 1, they said say yes. And group number 3 is say no. Just say no. wait, postpone. So if someone offers you something, or someone telling you something, or if in your gut you are seeing clearly, or you were already questioning whether you should say no to this person, or you should like wait in regards to something, I feel like the fairies are telling you were right. Okay, you were right. There is something brewing here. There's a storm coming, and I feel like the fairies are telling you have to wait, because again, this person is trying to meddle in your thing, and I feel like if you don't put a stop to that, if you don't put a clear, firm boundary, this is only gonna bring problems. I don't know what this is, but my tone of voice just went very serious right now. And I don't like it when spirits does that, because that means they're saying that if you're saying yes to something that is not in alignment with you, and that you're seeing clearly now, you're in good judgment right now. So if you're just saying yes because you feel sad, you feel bad for a person, that's going to lead to more problems. If you're trying to make a decision, say no. Again, I feel like spirit... Okay, give me a second. They're saying that if you don't wait, if you don't postpone, if you don't say no, it's going to lead to big issues in your life. For others of you, I feel like if you wait, if you say no, within a couple of days, you will see the reason why why your gut was telling you to wait or postpone. They're just saying it will be counterproductive right now. Okay, that is all I'm gonna say, because I could literally go on for hours on this. So it was so interesting because someone just hit my window and scared the shiznits out of me. So I'm gonna say as soon as I said I was gonna stop right now. Oh God. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right now. Yeah, I feel like this situation, it's not a good... Whatever this is, I'm just going to say stop, postpone, think about it, listen to your gut. It's not going to lead anywhere good. Okay? I wish you guys the best, and take care of yourselves. Bye.